they cannot see also. Anyway, so please, you pay attention to the ears. Haribol, pay attention to the ears, not eyes. Wherever your eye goes, ear also goes. So you have to hear. Everybody can repeat about this sloka. Krishna Shakti Dharatumi. Haribol. You have to hear and say. Don't look at there. Krishna Shakti Dharatumi. Jana Tattva Bhava. Jani Drudya Lagi Puche. Sadhur Swabhava. So, Prabhupada is speaking. So, Sanatana Goswami is a guru. Sanatana Goswami is a guru. This is the parampara system. Nobody can become a guru all of a sudden. See, every word has so much weight, so much understanding. I heard about this from here, I need not to put now, but I can read and understand. Once you cannot, by hearing you may forget tomorrow, right? Now you hear but forget. But if you, like all this, very important, so again you can cultivate this understanding of Krishna consciousness. So Sanatana Goswami is a guru. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is authorized him to become a guru. This is a parampara system. I am only repeating. Nobody can become a guru all of a sudden. Very, very important. Self-made guru, that is not guru. समझ में आ रहा है आप लोग को? हिंदी में बताना है. हिंदी का जरूरत नहीं. उधर कौन बैठा है? तमिल कृष्णा, यू अंडरस्टैंड इंग्लिश? हिंदी में आपको बताना है. तमिल जी, कौन बैठा है उधर? कौन है? No, anyway, no, I'm just asking. Tamal Krishna Goswami, उधर कौन है? बैठ. Not Tamal Krishna. Anyway. Self-made guru, that is not a guru. Here Chaitanya, Sanatana Goswami is presented as the disciple. Ideal disciple. He is asking, Ke ami kena amay jara tapatraya. Process how to approach Guru. How to ask him question. Prabhupada referring Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, text 34. Tad viddhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnanina tattva darshana. Pariprasnena means question. That is also required. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is authorizing him Therefore, he says, Krishna Shakti Dhara Tumi. Here Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is authorizing Sanatana Goswami. Unless he has got the power to receive the instruction, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not going to waste his time. He has the power. He is empowered. Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission, that to preach Krishna consciousness all over the world. So he is empowering Sanatana Goswami to take this task and spread Krishna consciousness. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mission. There is, you will find in the Chaitanya Charitamrita the verse, Krishna Shakti Vina Naye Nama Pracharana. So please, you should always hear about the Krishna consciousness. Hearing is so important. Like yesterday, Narad Rishi Prabhu was asking, no? That Prabhupada, in Lila Amrita, Sasarup Das Goswami has written that Prabhupada is the Shaktavesh avatar. So some of our god brother, like Radha Govinda Maharaj, he was little pointing out about how Bhakti Prabhupada is the Shaktavesh avatar. Anyway, so our Narad Rishi Prabhu was asking me, no, about Shaktavesh avatar. He asked me. So I told that same thing, right? Krishna Shakti Vina Nama Prachara. Of course, Krishna Shakti Vina, something like that. But here Prabhupada explained Nama Prachara. Mean preaching the holy name. You will find the Chaitanya Charitamrita, the verse, Krishna Shakti Vina Naye Nama Pracharana. Without being empowered by Krishna, nobody can preach the holy name of Lord Krishna. So we have to understand this. आप सब लोग repeat कर सकते हैं. Everybody can repeat after me. This is very, very important because in the beginning we are all enthusiastic and trying to show our enthusiasm. But Prabhupada here explaining that everybody can repeat after me that you can say Krishna Shakti Vina Naya Nama Pracharana. Without being empowered by Krishna, nobody can preach the holy name of Lord. So this is important. We have to do as a duty, like a morning we do, evening we do, people coming, we give the mala to chant holy name. That is good. That we have to do it. But this also we have to understand. What it says here, without being empowered by Krishna, nobody can preach holy name of Lord. Krishna Shakti Vina Naye Nama Pracharana. Like in the YouTube you will see Radheshyam Prabhu. You must be knowing there is the topic was, should we dip, well, anybody knows about this? Huh? You know? Yeah, this is all very important. You must be knowing. There it says that should we depend on Krishna or should we, something like that is the topic. Huh? Or we have to act. Anyway, so that is very important. This similar understanding of is there, like Bhakti Vikas Swami was explaining, no? When you are driving in the car, but if you don't put a belt, seat belt, and you say chanting Namaste Narasimhaya, you will be protected. You have to put a seat belt. This is just an example I am telling. Similar, Radheshyam Prabhu was explaining about that. Yeah, what is that?
Should we make plans or should we depend on?
Yeah, see, our devotee, immediately he found it. He said that Radheshyam, the topic was, should we depend on, what is it?
Should we make plans
Should we make a plan?
or should we depend on Krishna?
Should we depend on Krishna? Which is correct? So these are all very, very important for cultivating Krishna consciousness. Anyway, so it's very good. So without getting power of attorney, Prabhupada is telling, just like even one is qualified lawyer, he must get power of attorney from client. Of course, I don't have much knowledge about that. Can anybody give little highlight under this? Client. Client is who is the client? I will read once again. Even one is qualified lawyer, he must get the power of attorney from his client. Anyway, then he can speak. This is the law. Similarly, without being endowed with the power of attorney from Krishna, it is not possible to preach. We have to plan to make a preaching, right? But we have to again understand this. Unless you are empowered, you cannot preach. Though you wanted to preach, are you qualified to preach? That is, it requires a lot of training. Every devotee requires training. So our business is, we are preparing ourselves to preach Krishna consciousness. Because we are preparing ourselves to preach Krishna consciousness, we must be qualified to get the power of attorney. Sometimes we speak that I will preach Prabhupada telling. Prabhupada knows everything. How the devotees wanted. Prabhupada's time also people used to say, I want to preach. So Prabhupada telling, I will preach. What you will preach? Prabhu? Huh? Hey, what you will preach? Preaching is not so easy. Bolo? Preaching easy, no? Distributing books easy. Chanting Hare Krishna easy. Preaching. Anyway. But still Prabhupada is telling that preaching is not so easy that anyone and anyone can preach without Krishna Shakti Vina Naya Nama Pracharana. So to get the power of attorney, one has to qualify himself. Everything goes like that. Somebody is yellow cloth, is qualified to wear a yellow cloth. Is qualified to white cloth, qualified to saffron, right? Prabhu. Qualified to be a brahmachari, qualified to be a grihastha, qualified to sannyasi. Qualification. Qualified to become a guru. Qualification is very, very important. So Prabhupada is telling that, so to get the power of attorney, one has to qualify himself. Not that the power of attorney is hanging in the tree. You can take it. No. So how this power of attorney can be achieved? That is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam. You are singing daily. Daily Guru. We are singing every day. Mangalarti, Guru Puja, Tulsi Puja. Everywhere we are singing. Prabhupada is telling. Now, today is the Guru Purnima. Especially we should understand what is the power of attorney. Anyone can recite this verse. Sri Guru Charana. Our devotees sing nicely. Is Gopal Krishna Maharaj initiated disciple. What is his name? Guru Gayana, Kon Gaya? Is here? Oh, you are, I thought it's similar face. So he sang very nicely. Sri Guru Charana. Dushtadumna, he was the Prabhupada disciple. He was telling about this. That is I told now, our temple commander, you have this book, Emagiri Prabhu, temple copy. You should have this copy, right? The song book is so important. We have here temple copy? Huh? है क्या? Just like a देखो चैतन्य चरितामृत temple. Temple का है? So I request our Yamagiri Prabhu to have this book. I told nicely we have to nicely bind, nicely, This is a standard song book. Every day we sing, songs of the Vaishnava Acharyas. Very, 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 very important. miss things. Because we are preparing ourselves to preach Krishna consciousness, okay? Sri Guru Charana Padma, Kevala Bhakti Sadma. Generally, we call it Bhakati. That is in Bengali, I think. Huh? Generally, Bhakti. Right? Here, Bhakti is written. Kevala Bhakti Sadma. Bandho moyi savadana mate. Just now, Prabhu is singing, right? Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma. Bandho moyi savadana mate. Prabhupada. So this is the beginning. That if you want to be devotee, then you must approach a guru. Prabhupada is telling. If you want to be a devotee, then you must approach a spiritual master. Who has got the power. Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma. Bandho Muyi Savadana Mate. Savadana means very carefully. Not just singing. With the care, with full attention we have to sing. Not whimsically. Sometimes I try to understand what is whimsical. Prabhupada many places writing. But everything has a meaning. One can sing whimsically. Dustadimna. Yanahara Prasade Bai. Prabhupada. Yahanrar Prasade Bai E Bhaya Tariya Joy. Krishna Prapti Oi Yaha Oite. So why one should go to spiritual master? Huh? This is asking by Prabhupada. Because Yahandra Prasade Bai. My dear brother, if you get the benediction from spiritual master, Yahandra Prasade Bai Ebhava Toriyat. What is that benediction? The benediction is not that cure my disease. They do not know generally. Therefore, they are cheated. The other day in Washington, one lady came with a back ache. So she came for curing the leg trouble that is going on. So you should approach a guru, spiritual master. There is so many doctors, hospitals. You go there. No. Here you show me your miracle. So people believe in miracle. That is why people come, sadhu ke paas aake bolte bless karo, blessing karo. And people are also cheating like that. Some miracles, he becomes God. That is Sai Baba. Ash, gold ring, he become God. Like many Babas. Meher Baba, he died. I was Prabhupada talking all about this. Mahesh, Maharishi Yogi, they are all foolish people. So here Prabhupada is telling, This is going on. But the miracle of spiritual master is Yahara Prasadeba, Ebhava Tariya. This is the miracle. No more material existence. Then Ebhava Tariya Jai. So real thing is, one can cross over the ocean of nescience. That is real gain. That is the real favor of this Guru. Not that cure your leg, again walk here and again become, break your leg, again come. Not like Ebhava Tariya. Then the Prabhupada asking to his disciple, then he is telling, Krishna Prapti Oiha. How important this, right? I also, first time, of course, maybe one or two times I heard, but I note it down, that is helping me. I note down this is very important. Then morning immediately I started hearing and reading. How important it is. Prabhupada, Krishna Prapti Oyaha Aite. That is spiritual master. One who can give one who can give you Krishna. I don't know whether I'm getting Krishna or no. 40 साल हो गया मेरा. Still heart, mind, not clean. The point here Prabhupada is explaining. Krishna se tomar, Krishna dite par, dai tava paja pache. That is also Oye Vaishnava Thakur, that song. There Prabhupada quoting. Vaishnava Thakur, my spiritual master. So Krishna is your property. Krishna is not independent. Krishna is fully independent. But Prabhupada is telling Krishna is not independent. Swarat is independent. Krishna dite par dhai tava pacha pacha. I am just following you, sir, because Krishna is your property. If you like, you can deliver. Take it immediately. So it is not flattering. It is in the Shastra. Vedeshu durlabha madurlabham atma bhakto. We are all not Atma Bhakta. कौन सा भक्ता है हम लोग? देह भक्ता, मन का भक्ता, मन buddhi, somebody using buddhi bhakta, not Atma Bhakta. Can anybody can say who is Atma Bhakta? कौन है? आत्मा भक्त कौन है? प्रभु? The gopis. So Vedesu durlabham adurlabh atma bhakto. You cannot get Krishna by studying all the Vedas. Vedesu durlabha. Durlabha means it is not possible. Atapiteva padambojam dvaya prasada leshanugraha eva janat tattvam. Prasada lesha, one who has got little favor of Krishna, he knows Krishna tattva. Yat karunya kataksha vaibhavam guru eva tuta. And then Prabhupada is telling, Prabodhananda Saraswati, he has made one poetry. Kaivalyam narakayate. Kaivalya means to merge into Brahman existence. no difference, oneness. That is called Kaivalya. So for Vaishnava, Kaivalya is as good as hell. Anyway, I think I can stop here because was the mainly, because so much is there. Since it was announced that we are reading, and just I tried to say, I found it in the Nectar of Devotion about reading. Did you find, Prabhu? No? I read. That is, immediately I thought of, from reading in this, maybe printing mistake hota hai. That's what today morning I was just asking our Ananda Tirtha Prabhu. He made it clear, always some mistake hote hai, printing mistake. I was asking him that devotee should work with the BBT. Very important, BBT. Because there are so many mistakes happen, so many, anyway. So, reading. Immediately I was trying to see from the index, general index. How important is books? Books are the basis. Without books, you cannot become Krishna conscious. Not only distributing, you have to read every day. Half an hour, 1 hour. Try to understand. You cannot read yourself also. You have to under some senior Vaishnava. He will explain you also. Simply read yourself, no. Can't understand. Okay, so here, reading. That was here. There are two places explaining. I would like to highlight on 101 page. This is chapter 12. Nectar of Devotion, chapter 12. Maybe printing mistake or something. Backside is I'll explain reading. But here, hearing. Print out. Hearing the revealed scriptures. Maybe it's supposed to be reading. I don't know. Let us hear something or read what is written in this Nectar of Devotion, chapter 12. Further aspects of transcendental service. According to Srila Rupa Goswami, any book which gives enlightenment in the matter of advancing in devotional service is considered to be the revealed scripture. Garam pani dete nahi. So, please pay attention to everybody. Hearing the revealed scriptures or reading the revealed scriptures. According to Srila Rupa Goswami, any book which gives enlightenment in the matter of advancing in devotional service considered to be the revealed scripture. Srila Madhvacharya has also defined revealed scripture as referring to books such as Ramayana, Mahabharata, Puranas, Upanishads, Vedanta, any other literature written pursuance of such revealed scriptures. In the Skanda Purana, there is a statement, a person who is constantly engaged in reading, see here it came, reading, literature, initiating the cultivation of Vaishnava devotional service, always glorious in human society. Certainly Lord Krishna becomes pleased with him. कहाँ जा रहे? अरे बोल, where you are going? A person who is very carefully keeps such literature at home, offer respectful obeisances to it, becomes freed from all sinful reaction, ultimately becomes worshipable by the demigods. So those who are book distributing, this is a very good quotation. We should have a nice, right? Just like where we are doing that apples and book putting, giving to the for puja. There, vendor fruits, Krishna taking fruits and all the fruit become jewels. So this also it's good, right? For preaching, anybody taking the book, not only just give them, talk to them, we have to tell them. You have to keep it nicely, worship, read, right? Not just giving books. A person who is very carefully keeps such literature at home, offer respectful obeisance to it, becomes free from all sinful reaction, ultimately becomes worshipable by demigods. It is also said to Narada Muni, my dear Narada, a person who writes Vaishnava literature, keeps such literature at home, as Lord Narayana always residing in his home. In Srimad Bhagavatam 12th canto, 13th chapter, text 15, it is stated, Srimad Bhagavatam is the essence of all the Vedanta philosophy. Any person who has become attached some way or other, reading of Srimad Bhagavatam, cannot have any taste for reading any other literature. That is why Srimad Bhagavatam is very, very dear to the pure devotees. Vaishnava Yatam, Vaishnava Priya, Srimad Bhagavatam. In other words, a person who has relished the transcendental bliss of Srimad Bhagavatam cannot be satisfied with mundane writings. I was trying to refer about reading. 12th chapter Bhagavad, Nectar of Devotion. You must know, because sometimes we forget, right? Govinda. The chadar, from Delhi, Prabhupada chadar, this is. I got it. So, the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. See, upstairs? So nicely painted, right? How many of you see that? You should see, you should, meditate on this wonderful pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Without Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, no Radha Krishna. To worship Radha Krishna, Gaurnita. So, very, very merciful Lord, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nityananda. The pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Adi Lila, Volume 1, Chapter 1 to 7. By Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So, contents. First, I would like to highlight on preface. Okay? Pani? Preface. We have the face, right? For Facebook. Hare, garam hai? P-R-E, pre-face, F-A-C-E. But we have here Facebook, right? Krishna is acting everywhere. It's a mobile, the action of Krishna only, right? Kali progressing, but the devotee utilizing everything in Krishna's service. Okay. There is no difference between the teachings of Lord Chaitanya presented here and the teachings of Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Everybody can repeat, okay? This is very good, right? Prabhupada telling. Everybody repeat after me. There is no difference between teachings of Lord Chaitanya presented here and the teachings of Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. Amazing, huh? The teachings of Lord Chaitanya are practical demonstration of Lord Krishna's teachings. Lord Krishna's ultimate instruction in the Bhagavad Gita is that everyone should surrender unto him. So no, not see. Here. Lord Krishna's ultimate instruction in the Bhagavad Gita is to take immediate charge of such surrendered soul. I would like to, surrender here. This is a very wonderful book written by Prabhupada disciple Ajitendra. He passed away, but this is a very important book. In America, this is called Tulsi Garden. He made it, this book. Ajitananda Dasa. Tulsi Garden books. Srila Prabhupada's beautiful transcendental qualities. There are so many wonderful, I don't have to go into detail, but since here it is surrender, it came. So one of the qualification of the pure devotee is surrendered to Krishna, surrendered soul. Okay. See? Surrendered to Krishna. Prabhupada is telling, no, here. The Lord, the Supreme Personality, already in charge of maintenance of the creation by virtue of his plenary expansion, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. But this maintenance is not direct. However, when Lord says that He takes charge of His pure devotee, He actually takes direct charge. A pure devotee is a soul who is forever surrendered to the Lord. So, pure devotee is surrendered. Without surrendering, you cannot be Krishna conscious. You have to surrender to Guru, you have to surrender to Krishna. This is the key to be going back home, back to Godhead. Let us see a little bit here what he has written. Srila Prabhupada completely surrendered to Lord Krishna was shown by his constant engagement in devotional service. This is also very important. Prabhupada constantly engaged body, mind, words. Sannyasi means dedication to serve the Lord, body, mind and words. So Prabhupada is a Paramahamsa sannyasi. Absolute detachment from the bodily concept of life. This is very important. Theoretically we say we are not a body. Realization, zero. Prabhupada writes in one of the Chaitanya Charitamrita, when you realize that you are not the body, you are the soul, then only you take sannyas. That is understanding. Anyway, so here Prabhupada is telling, it's written that at the advanced age of 70, despite of several heart attacks and many other ordeals, Srila Prabhupada single-handedly penetrated Maya's formidable stronghold and planted the seed of devotional service in the heart of the thousands of fallen souls. Fallen souls mean everybody is fallen soul. America fallen soul, India fallen soul, Russia China, whole world is fallen soul. Fallen soul means fallen soul more, especially in the West, more fallen, because they have no information about Krishna. They are always meat eating, intoxication, gambling, illicit sex. They are more fallen. Now that is coming to India also. He was able to do this because he was completely free from material attachment, owing to his full surrender to Krishna. So here Prabhupada is explaining, when a pure devotee is completely surrendered to Krishna, he actually takes direct charge. A pure devotee is a soul who is forever surrendered to the Lord. Just as a child is surrendered to the parents or an animal its master, in surrendering process, one should accept things favorable for discharging devotional service. This is a nice sloka. Anukulasya sankalpa, pratikulasya vivarjita. Or the third one? Krishna ati rakshati. They are like this. There are 6 symptoms of surrender. Everybody can repeat the first one. Accept things favorable for discharging devotional service. Rejecting things unfavorable. Third, always believe firmly the Lord's protection. Now the war is going on, right? Where? Ukraine and Russia. Devotees are in praying for protection. So pure devotee is always under Lord's protection. Fourth, feel exclusively dependent on the mercy of the Lord. Fifth one, have no interest separate from interest of the Lord. Sixth, always feel oneself meek and humble. So these are the 6 surrender characteristics of a pure devotee. The Lord demands that one surrender unto Him by following these 6 guidelines. But unintelligent so-called scholars of the world misunderstand these demands, urge the general mass of people to reject them. At the conclusion of 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna directly orders, always think of me, become my devotee, worship me alone, and offer obeisances unto me alone. By so doing, the Lord says, one is sure to go to Him in His transcendental abode. But the scholarly demons misguided the masses of people by directing them to surrender not to the personality of God, but rather to the impersonal, unmanifested, eternal, unborn truth. The impersonalist Mayavadi philosophers do not accept that ultimate aspect of the absolute truth, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If one desires to understand the sun as it is, one must face the sunshine, then the sun globe, and then if one is able to enter into that globe, one may come to the face-to-face with the predominating deity of the sun. Due to poor fund of knowledge, the Mayavadi philosophers cannot go beyond the Brahman effulgence, which may be compared to the sunshine. The Upanishads confirm that one has to penetrate the dazzling effulgence of the Brahman before one can see the real face of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Lord Chaitanya therefore teaches direct worship of Lord Krishna, who appeared in the foster child of the king Braja. He also teaches that the place known as Vrindavana is as good as Lord Krishna, because Lord Krishna being the absolute truth, there is no difference between Him and His name, form, qualities, pastime, interest. That is the absolute nature of the personality of Godhead. Lord Chaitanya also teaches that the highest mode of worship is the highest perfectional stage is that method practiced by the damsel of Braja. These damsels, gopis or cowed girls, simply loved Krishna without any motive for material or spiritual gain. Lord Chaitanya also teaches that Srimad Bhagavatam is the spotless narration of transcendental knowledge, that is the highest goal of human life, to develop unalloyed love for Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Anyway, so this is a wonderful, we have to cultivate Krishna consciousness in this way. I would like to stop here. So if you have any question, any comment and discussion. खड़ा हो जाओ. What is their question?
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी. सो सर आपने प्रभु जी, जो आपने पहले क्वेश्चन का आंसर क्या था, जो पहले कि हमारे प्लान्स बेटर है या कृष्णा पे डिपेंड होना चाहिए था, उसका आंसर क्या था प्रभु जी? हरे कृष्णा महाराज.
आप क्या पूछ रहे हैं?
महाराज जी, जो आपने सबसे पहले क्वेश्चन,
इधर आइए पास और आगे बोलो.
हरे कृष्णा महाराज जी, तो सबसे पहले जो आपने क्वेश्चन दिया था कि हमारे प्लान्स बेटर है या कृष्णा पे डिपेंड होना चाहिए, उसका करेक्ट आंसर क्या है? मतलब हमें अपने प्लान्स बनाने चाहिए या सब कुछ कृष्णा पे ही छोड़ देना चाहिए?
This for the devotees. आप you want to become devotee? आप भक्त बनना चाहते हैं? आप भक्त हैं?
डेफिनेटली बनना चाहता हूँ या बनने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ।
कौन सा भक्त बनना चाहते हैं? ब्रह्मचारी भक्त?
नहीं नहीं, गृहस्थ भक्त।
तो पत्नी भी भक्त बनना है ना?
हाँ जी, ऑफ कोर्स।
आप शादी किया?
नहीं नहीं,
तो पहला ब्रह्मचारी ट्रेनिंग होना चाहिए,
जी प्रभु जी, जी
बाद में
महाराज
गृहस्थ भक्त बन, राइट?
जी, जी।
एनी अदर क्वेश्चन?
हरे कृष्ण महाराज, आपने बहुत अच्छा बताया कि गुरु का वंदना करने से ही कृष्ण की प्राप्ति होती है। तो और चैतन्य चरितमृत से आप बता रहे थे, तो मेरा प्रश्न था, हम सुनते हैं चैतन्य महाप्रभु अपनी आदि लीला में इतने सारे वैष्णव के संपर्क में आते हैं, लेकिन फिर भी अपना जो डिवोशनल एटीट्यूड प्रकट नहीं करते हैं। लेकिन जब पहली बार ईश्वरपुरी से मिलते हैं वो, तो तुरंत शरणागत हो जाते हैं। और उनके, तो मेरा प्रश्न था कि ईश्वरपुरी के कौन से गुणों से वो आकर्षित हुए कि वो उन्होंने उनको शरणागति ले लिया, उनको गुरु बना लिया, और आज ईश्वरपुरी का डिसअपीयरेंस डे भी है, तो आप इसको बता।
आप जानते ना, उन्होंने माधवेंद्रपुरी का सेवा किया, राइट? ईश्वरपुरी, हाँ, माधवेंद्र का कृपा से भगवान चैतन्य महाप्रभु उनको शिष्य के रूप में, उनको गुरु के रूप में स्वीकार किया। सही है ना? मैं एम आई राइट? सही है? माधवेंद्रपुरी का सेवा किया ना, ये है। तो यही कृपा है, यू नो, वैष्णव का चाड़ी या वैष्णव सेवा, पायस्थ निष्ठार वैष्णव का सेवा करने से ही हम लोगों को भगवत भक्ति प्राप्त होते हैं। तो ईश्वरपुरी, यू नो, भगवान चैतन्य आपको शिष्य के रूप में स्वीकार किया है, यही मेन कारण है। यू अंडरस्टैंड? सिंपल। एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? माता लोग भगवान का माला बनाते रहते हैं, कोई प्रश्न है माता जी? अच्छा बनाते, वंडरफुल गार्लेट दे आर मेकिंग। कृष्ण इज वेरी प्लीज विद देयर सर्विस। ओके, बोलो महापतित पावन श्रील प्रभुपाद की, श्री श्री गौर निताय की, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की, राधा रास विहारी की।